And we're back, folks. So yeah, like I said, man, all these people are the same, right? All y'all still running your mouth, still ain't making no coherent sense, right? Um, all these people don't seem to understand. Like I said, I'm not putting up with nothing, right? It's reality every day, right? My word is law, my word is bond. Whatever I say goes, and that's it. And all y'all gonna do what I tell you to do, right? I already figured out your entire plot. Like I said, all of you people are involved, all of you, right? And I'm not going for it. So again, um, now that we know what's what, right? Um, first of all, none of you have no business talking to me at all, right? I've already made that perfectly clear. So it is what it is. Every time that y'all do, if you speak to me, whatever, I'm going to be recording it now. I'm turning it into the lawyer, and it's all going into the federal lawsuit. Okay. Literally at this point, for people to be even approaching me, speaking to me at all is illegal. Okay. And that's it. Very easy, easy money now. Like I said, you folks, you don't want to listen. You just want to keep on going. It doesn't work like that. You have to respect people. Mhm. So again, for me, I should be having every day beautiful, right? Stress free, carefree, worry free. And it's all because of these same people and these same folks, right? That they don't want me to have that. Like I said, in my life, I've always been good. I'm Gucci now. I've made trillions of dollars in my life. I'm a boss. I'm not under your discretion. I'm not at your mercy. I'm not under your opinion. I'm not under your guidance. Nothing. I didn't ask none of you how you feel. Um, it just is what it is. You understand? And nobody is going to talk back to me at all. So, like I said, at the end of the day, um, it's not a difficult concept, right? It's very simplistic. These people are super petty. I'm going to state again, I've made trillions of dollars in my life. I may have spent more money than your entire government combined. Again, I am not in any situation. You people have some kind of weird, jaded viewpoint on reality. You know reality. You know I just got done cooking. I made about 11 bands, right? I had to spend that because these people, right, were still trying to hold me back like they've been doing literally my entire life. That's the only reason I had to spend that money. And a lot of that money got put into this business being Batman. All right. So then these people called the corner store, right? And they had me fake fired, and that dude lost both jobs and got ran out the neighborhood. Okay. And has been going through nothing but karma ever since because karma is real and God is real. So, again, you have to understand, I'm not in any situation. This is my base and where I operate out of. This is all me. I paid cash for everything, I own everything. And you have a bunch of delusional folks that their plan, right, which came from my own people, their plan is to go against me for some odd reason because, oh, they're just jealous of me. Well, that plot was spoiled a long time ago. Y'all are petty and you can go ahead and get over it. I'm not putting up with nothing, as I told you. Okay. So again, um, hold up. Yeah. I'm the Batman. I'm a grown man. Like I said, I am not going to be treated anyway, and I won't be treated like this. And I'm going to continue to make it clear every single day. People are trying to take advantage of the fact that I have a public platform and a public outlet. Anything sent to me, any delusion, we reject. We don't accept your delusion, and it's just not going to work, man. It's not going to work now, just like it never worked. Like I said, there's like $3 in my bank account right now. There's something very wrong with that. And no, I definitely feel some way about it. And I'm going to definitely do something about it. Yeah, I'm going to definitely not put up with this. I'm going to definitely keep on pushing, right? And I'm going to definitely just, continue to remember. And I'm basically just, calculating everything and noting everything down as we go here. Like I said, I'm going to get my justice. I'm filing a federal lawsuit, right? And I address everyone directly face to face. So, like I said, these people are lying. You've been lying straight to my face for years. Okay. They're lying. All of them, like I said, they all have money. They all good. They're all doing what they need to do for themselves. and they're intentionally keeping money away from me. That's the biggest crime there is. Also, I'm taking people to court because I'm owed a ton of money through my entire life, all through my teenage years. That money was spent on trinkets and nonsense, right? That there was no need to get, and it wasn't spent on me. I was never ever taken care of or provided for. I've been on my own since I was 16. And I had people look these people right in the eyes and tell them, like, so y'all have a roof over your head, but he doesn't, and that makes sense to you. They addressed them right at a bank, and they look silly and miserable, and then they sit there. Right, this all comes from the same people's jealousy, and the same individual. I know your whole plot. I know who and what it comes from. I've been knowing it this entire time. Y'all ain't fooling anybody. You feel me? And I ain't scared to talk about nothing. You understand? It's not going to work. Nobody's going to treat their own people like this. So again, we're going to make it a public issue, right? This is not how you treat folks. And like I said, all you folks are the same. Y'all sound slow as hell. Talking about, you told me last night. Yeah, I did. And I'm telling you again. And I'm going to keep on telling you people. All y'all. I'm talking about random strangers. All y'all. Well, I don't have any money. I can't help you. Then what are you talking to me for? See the point? It's pettiness, bro. Y'all all got 20 bucks, bro. Come on, man. You cannot be serious right now, bro. The man has been Batman for 2+ years. Listen to how poor you people are. But you tried to say for the last, I don't know how many years, hiding a bunch of stuff that applies to you. What was the point of that pettiness? Listen, you all have talked a lot. I'm going to state this again. I have made and spent more money than anyone who ever walked this planet. I'm a boss. I am not stuck in any situation. I am not stagnated. I can change any situation at the drop of a hat, at the drop of a dime, with ease. I'm a genius. Okay. There's advantages to my situation and how I'm doing this. I am literally Batman. I have run this project for over 2+ years. Okay. Before I put on the bat suit, I was putting illegal organizations out of business hands on. Okay. Yeah. We're not nice. We don't play nice. So again, I put illegal operations out of business too, speaking publicly and the right way as well. So, I don't know what folks are talking about. I don't know what it's going to take for you to hear my words, but you're going to hear them. Right. I'm rich. I've been rich my entire life. I'm wealthy. Right. I am not struggling. I have a check made already. I don't have to tell you these check amounts, but it actually came up to $182 and some change. That's amazing right now because none of you even have $5. We're in the middle of a Great Depression. Okay. My money will increase, right? The minute that I make a move, right, and I start traveling again and I get to any normal city where I can build, right? I'd have to go to a shelter, right? See, these are all the tools for success. I already own billions in equity, mansion and estate, over 2,000 in jewelry, 530 on my wrist, got you pissed. Website worth almost 2 G's. Mineral rights, oil royalties. Sorry, but what? My own car lot, I pay over $100 for it every single month. I told you over 2,000 in jewelry, right? Like what? I'm in the middle of a stock settlement lawsuit because I have over 70,000 shares of a stock. There was thousands upon thousands of dollars put into that stock. Okay. I cut profits at different times. Sometimes I make over $2,000 before breakfast. I'm a boss. This was just recently. I'm not down and out. I'm not struggling. I'm not a guy who's always struggled. What are y'all talking about? All you folks are delusional. They all have an issue with reality. They don't want to see me do well. That's all it is. Well, I mean, that's fine. You can not want to see me win all you want, but I guarantee you I'm going to keep winning. Like I said, my deal is people can't be causing me any kind of stress. Like people don't talk back to me. Everything should be made easy for me. All my basic needs should have been met this entire time. Nobody's doing nothing. Those are these people's legal responsibilities, and I'm taking them to court over it. So like I said, nobody did their job. These people did it on purpose because they knew that these people and individuals were trying to hold me back. This was all designed, okay? And what you got, okay? What you got and what you produced from it all, from years of neglect, right? Tons and tons and tons of abuse that I've been through, right? Nonstop. Every single day I go through it, right? All of what you've done and all you've done is create a Batman. And you can't flip the script now because I'm allowed to talk. These folks have a problem with me talking. If I speak and I talk, I'm talking about it all, right? They wish that they could have me locked up and take away my freedom. And they continue to issue illegal statements like that's the world we live in when it's not. I will talk all I want. I will tell y'all what to do. I will tell you how this is going to go, and you will not talk back to me. I'm a grown man. I stand on my respect, and I'll tell any of y'all to your face. I'm in charge of all this. I run this. I took care of everyone. I paid cash for everything I got. This is all mine, and it ain't going for nothing, right? That's why I went through everything I went through in the past, right? Because they targeted me. People never even gave me a break. I was never given nothing. I was never given any inheritance. All that was rigged and designed for me to lose it and not have anything. Yeah, I made some profits out of the little you gave me, but you stole my inheritance. That was not my inheritance. My inheritance was all stolen. You understand? That was a very small inkling, and that was not inheritance by law because I was owed all this money for all these years, and you still didn't pay it. Y'all owe me millions, literally millions of dollars. And I can pretty much guarantee you that a court would say the same thing, right? Y'all are trying to pull the wool over people's eyes. It's the same thing with the Christina thing. We all know Christina is fake, right? Oh, I'm going to stay being me and genuine and being nice, right? Always. Because if he was real, cool, right? Then no problem. But either way, I have a problem because you left me in a situation that I have no business being in. Like I said, I just got done cooking, running a food truck for people who owned it. Okay? I'm a boss. Like, what? Dude, you people are funny. The actual owner had to tell me, he stopped and told me, he said, you just made more money than us. Yeah, because I'm smart. Like, I was making more money than the owners of that food truck. I understand positioning within companies, and I do everything the right way, legal, by the book. You understand? I understand how to take a business model and make 8 different sources of income off of it. You folks are funny. You're funny. You're never going to get anywhere because your mentality is wrong. You understand? My attitude is very simple, right? Forget all y'all. Y'all can move now. Ain't no being nice to you. Ain't no nothing. You folks want to run your mouth? I'm going to keep putting you in your place verbally. I'm not putting up with nothing. Okay? My name is Tyree Sneed. I'm the self-made trillionaire. All these people around me are jokes, right? And none of them want to do anything that they're supposed to do. All y'all literally are lazy. You don't want to work. All y'all are just sitting there. How can you say every day, I don't have any money and I'm just not going to handle my responsibilities and not go to prison? How does that make sense? That is not the way it works. These people all know what's going on and know it's so beyond wrong. Like I said, none of you need to be talking to me. What? Pay me to talk to me now. That's anyone in the public. I don't care who you are. I don't care who you work for. You paying me before you talk to me. You try to talk to me, I'm filming you. I ain't saying a word, and you can talk to my lawyer. And yes, I will have one anytime I want. I don't need one on retainer. Nobody does that. That would be a waste. So again, what do you mean? All my cases, they'll take pro bono. I don't have to pay anyone. What? For my lawsuits? My lawsuits are something anybody would jump on. I'm probably going to end up paying a lawyer so I get the right legal counsel and a good representative, but I don't need to. So end of the day, I don't argue with nobody because I worked too hard in my life. These people are delusional, they're petty, and literally all of them are clinically insane. I don't need to deal with insane people. Like, you don't have a choice. You need to move out the way of my success. You need to make things easy for me, and you're going to do your job. Oh, I assure you. No, these are your responsibilities. You'll do what you're told, all of you. You need to start doing what it is. I've been patient for years now. Now I'm putting my foot down. Now I've had enough. It's weird, man. It's the weirdest thing of these people doing things they can't do. Like what? Right, because none of these folks do their job because they all corrupt and they in on it. Because they who organized it that way. They want me to be treated some way where I can't talk. Right. Or I get illegal statements issued to me, right, that I'm supposed to lose my freedom because I talk. You know what kind of situation that is by law, right? It starts with an H. You know what that is, right? That's what this has been this entire time. When the truth comes out of how real my life is and all these people have done to me for all these years, the public is going to be like, wow, unbelievable. And I've been Batman this entire time. I'm not going to be treated no way. Like, no, I ain't never put up with that. It's weird. I don't know why y'all subtly try to do that. I don't know where that comes from. I don't know who taught you that, but y'all a joke. Real talk. It's weird, man. I got weird folks out here, bro. All y'all, all these people. Like, what are you talking about, man? But that's what happens. That's what happens when folks, right, are completely out their mind. Yeah. And guess who's to blame? All you corrupt folks. All y'all. Right. Y'all wanted my cars. You wanted to live in my homes, right? You want my shoes, like these Gucci shoes cost thousands of dollars. I'm the rich, wealthy guy. When real people make real money, you get targeted. None of you could ever talk smack or say anything to me about money. What are you talking about? I'm the only one who made it. All the Masons are poor, brother. Masons don't have any money. You're looking at the richest man that's ever walked the planet. And that is reality. And guess what reality is? When real people make real money, we get targeted. We don't get rewarded. I was targeted. There is no opportunity around me. These people called those places and took those opportunities. Right? I was making great money even when I was doing that. So again, what do you mean? It doesn't make sense. It doesn't add up. And it's not reality. Correct? So at the end of the day, it is what it is. It's just like right now. I need to focus on what I'm doing every day. You people are messing with my focus. I need to watch where I'm walking. I need to watch what I'm doing. I can't do that because you're constantly bothering me. That's a crime, especially across state lines. And I'm taking everyone to court for it. All this, everything in this federal lawsuit is a guaranteed win. You have to let people live and move unabridged in this country. It's by law, right? Y'all haven't done that one day. Why are y'all talking to me if I've asked you to leave me alone every day for 20 plus years? How are you approaching me and not breaking the law? Come on, dog. And these people are a joke. None of them do anything. They don't do their job. That's why my job is to stand up to you now. I stand up against corruption. And I put you in your place. And I expose you. Like I said, anything sent my direction will be filmed. You will be recorded. I'm going public. I'm going to make you look silly. You understand? And I fear nobody and nothing. Bring it. Feel me? It's weird. We got this entire, all these folks, that entire neighborhoods, okay, worked in collusion against me. They're all going to prison. They accepted money from Carly Fiorina, allegedly. What are you talking about? This is the biggest deal. This will be the biggest federal lawsuit this world has ever seen. This is a Supreme Court case, brother. You're talking to the actual mob, okay? That's who I am. I'm the mob by myself, the original DNA, who the Italians tried to copy, who everyone tried to copy, right? And you talking about people have been bribed and paid off and little amounts of money? Y'all can't even get your money up to try to stop me. They've hired you-know-whats. They've put active you-know-whats on me. Nothing has stopped me. And I'm right in front of your face. The real Jason Bourne. Fools can't stop me. You're weak. All y'all been weak. See what I'm saying? Y'all want to do underhanded tactics and act like I'm not going to be a man and be aggressive and talk and tell you how it is. Yes, I am. You won't do nothing about it. You'll do nothing. You understand? So like I said, do it look like I'm playing? Every day of my life is beautiful. You see that money right there on the icon? That's money I made when I was working. Yeah, get over yourself. The world don't revolve around you. All y'all drive around your little meaningless work vehicles. doing nothing. I talk right in front of your face. None of y'all do nothing about it. All y'all joke. What you talking about? I ain't never seen none of y'all be balling like me. I ain't never seen none of y'all. Somebody waved at me. That was nice. I ain't never seen none of y'all operate at my level or come anywhere close to me. Sorry, but what? Bull's ridiculous, man. Like I said, I have to have the things I need. I have asked nicely for years. I can't ask nicely no more. This is ridiculous. Y'all need to get up and figure it out. This is unbelievable, dude. Got $3 in my bank account. I have to keep that bank account positive to get my check. I ain't losing in this. I put everything I have into being Batman. We going on 3 years around the corner. 3 years being Batman. I just passed the 2-year mark by a couple of months. What? I'm going on my 3rd year, and I'm the real Batman. And all I got to do is keep that bank account positive, and all the money I made and spent in my life, these narcs want to minimize that. How do you minimize millions of dollars? I need that answer. Right, but y'all don't want to talk, you want to type. Right, because you're just trying to bother me. You're not trying to talk to me because you know that you can't mess with me. You know nobody can come close to the big boss Dom, Tyree Steve. You know I'm Batman. All these things you say are disingenuous. It's not how you truly feel, right? Look at them. Drive around doing nothing, all of them. None of these folks got $20. You really going to be serious right now? $20. This is how petty they are. My check's $182 and some change. That's a lot more than $20, right? But they don't have $20 to help someone. Nobody got nothing. When y'all are literally Mexican, you're from down here. I'm half. I look white. They won't let me work down here. On top of all your other problems and issues. You ain't making no sense. None. Yeah, brother, we don't care about you. There they go with their corrupt self. Right. Nonsense. All of them. Nonsense. And all they do is sit there plotting, sit there hating, sit there jealous. Right? Yeah. We ain't accepting nothing no more. Keep it shaking. Stay out my way. Real talk. Y'all a joke. So like I said, I don't know what people think. I'm on a tirade, bro. I could care less. I don't care how nobody feel, bro. I'm going to do what I need to do. I'm going to move through any obstacle in my path to get where I'm going. I made it this far. I'm at the end of the race here, bro. I got $3 in my bank. I have no choice. The public has to support me. I have to get $20 right now. Not later today, not at any other point. I have to get it now. You're telling me not one person out there has a heart or a soul? This world is a joke. Y'all are a joke, bro. And all my work, it will never go to waste. Trust me. If I have to keep on going like this, I'm going to do whatever I need to, right? Is there a reason why you do that? Why you just stop right in my way and then act like you're doing me a favor? So like I said, I'm going to do whatever I need to get this business going, right? This is like, I've made plenty of checks on here, bro. That's what I'm saying. When you got a guy who's doing his job, right? I'm doing my part. I was never the problem. It was all these folks who hating on me behind my back. Feel me? All of them trying to sabotage and hold me back, sit there and smile in my face while they think I'm down. I've always done well, always done good for myself. These people ain't doing nothing for me. They ain't feeding me. They ain't doing nothing. Where did that come from? And that's not what I was told. And no, day one, I was not told that was what was going to happen. Not at all. These people are lying, right? Like I said, nope, they all have money for what they need. These people are throwing money away on nonsense, throwing money away on cigarettes, right? But they watching me like struggle where I'm trying to just eat. That's common sense what that is. That's a crime, bro. Yeah, y'all are not wise, bro. Like I said, keep on doing what you do, man, in front of the whole world. I have all the proof. And y'all can't say nothing about me. I'm doing everything right. Like I said, I'm going to keep on following the rules and outsmarting the enemy because they all the devil, right? Yeah, and Christina is no good. Like I said, she's self-absorbed and it's all fake. And she was a staged pawn clone agent sent to try to hold me back. Right. These people tried to pretend and then tried to start talking smack, saying that something happened that didn't happen. That never happened. What are you talking about? No, you sent an agent Every agent lost, just like you. And I don't play. This is not a game. I'm not playing any game with you. So again, this one, I allowed them to federally indict themselves. I knew the entire time that you were faking against me, smart one, and you got outsmarted. The other agents that were sent down here, they had to basically put money in my pocket. They're sending actual agents in me. I'm Jason Bourne in reality. There's nothing cute. I'm not acting. They said their intentions clear as day. They're scared of me. Everyone that they paid off to come get me has ran crying. Okay? I'm the real deal. I ain't scared of none of y'all. Real talk. Like what? I wish you'd send 8 million agents at the same time. I'm really built like that. Yeah. I'm not playing. I'm a monster. These people are terrified of me. Yeah, you're talking to the real Jason Bourne. Is you serious? So, like I said, this is what I do. I be Jason Bourne for a living. I be Batman. And I'm really Batman. So what do you mean? It don't make no sense. So my entire life, I've been on this planet 35 years, and I've been successful every step of the way. And people going to tell me, oh, all that doesn't exist now? That's what you do? You get on a computer, you want me to get upset because I can't do nothing about what you're saying, right? Because you're hiding, right? And you're talking smack that doesn't exist, trying to get someone upset. Yeah, we don't play like that, bro. And I'm not letting nothing slide. Ain't nobody going to come out their mouth wrong to me. Yeah, all my success did happen, right? And when I speak, you'll acknowledge my words. One time. You understand? These people are weird. Yeah, like I said, I'm the biggest boss you will ever see. You don't set my goalpost. All of my wealth is right in front of your face. You need to get your eyes and ears checked. All of you. Like what? It's weird. Do you need cashless Bang to pay for your eye and ear exams? We got money. We've been making money. It ain't about that. Nobody ever said I don't make money or don't got money. I just told you I'm working on my next check. What? We balling over here. My next check over $20 already, over $23. Actually, see, we stay making bread, right? I'm building a business. They pay 100th of a cent for 1,000 views. After I just got done making 11 bands cooking, I'm a boss. My entire life, I made millions every year consecutively. So I took this business, right? I said, I'm a genius. I'm gonna take something that pays 100th of a cent for 1,000 views, and I'm gonna make millions of dollars out of it. And I'm in the process proving it. I already did prove it right in front of your face. It's just gonna take time to slowly build, but it's working. So what do you mean? At what point did I fail? Never. And these people won't be fair and have a conversation. Right? You want to send accounts to type and talk at the same time. Right? You're trying to drown out the truth. It's not possible. The people know who I am. Like I said, what? I paid $8,500 in land taxes. All that money is owed to me. Pay up. Like what? No, y'all have had years, decades. Pay me my money. All y'all owe me money. And if you didn't want to pay me my money, right, then why are you having me do any of this? Like I said, these people, they want to use people and they want to do illegal things and then not be held accountable. It ain't going to work like that. Every fact of what's happened, the minute I turn this into a lawyer, everybody's going to prison. Guaranteed. So again, these people, right, have nothing for me. Like I said, why should I stress now when I'm retired? I'm 35. I'm getting up there. I'm just aging backwards. I look younger every day. The minute I shave, I look younger than everybody. I look like better than Brad Pitt when he was in his 20s. I look like I'm in my early 20s. Literally, if not younger than that. Seriously. Right now I do. What do you mean? That's reality. I don't know what they're talking about. If I go to a bar, they chase me down and say, bro, I need your ID. You look young as hell. I promise you. So reality is way different, right, than what anyone said online. Those people don't have a voice. They don't matter. Be quiet. And you are not anybody. You don't have a magazine. You don't have a platform. Why are you talking? That's all. Those people are just here to try to cause confusion. They've always been there. Masons, cowards. They did the same thing with Tupac. Tupac came out, he said, those people are like Judas was to Jesus, right? I want you to listen to my words again. We turn words into money. This is the biggest thing you've ever seen in the history of man. They talked about the East Coast, West Coast feud. I told one of these fools on here, hey, listen, if you stepped up and you actually brought it with the rapping, we would be able to do the same exact thing. But we would make profit and money off of it without, any problems or anything, bad happening, right? You know what he said? He said, "Oh, he's crazy." Am I crazy now? Because had you done that, living proof, had you made that move at that time, you see the magnitude of my fan base now, right? It's never crazy, partner. You are. You're out of your mind. I was telling you something real. All you have to do is rap and step up and gear your content and everything towards me and towards actually doing rap disses and rap songs and getting everybody involved to make music. Everybody in the sector, right, would have had fun doing it, right? Just like we had fun when we came across each other. No, we had fun. We were joking with each other. I don't have anything against that sector. I got nothing but love for them. I just don't respect their decisions and who they are, right? That's different. You understand? So at the end of the day, right? I mean, this is my life. My life doesn't concern anyone else. Everyone's entitled to their opinion, right? You all want to whine, complain, make up stuff. That's fine. I don't answer to none of that. I don't know nobody nothing. You don't get no answers, no nothing from me. You all do what you want to do. You're going to try to treat a public figure like this in front of the world? Do it. It's all on camera. It's all on camera that I'm always keeping my cool, that I talk to everybody with love and respect, and you people are not doing that. You people are very, very hostile for no reason at all times. You're very out of character. You're clinically insane, and it's very odd, and it's uncomfortable. And what y'all need to really do, like honestly, what y'all need to do is all pack your bags and get the hell on. That's what you need to do. That's what's been needing to happen. All y'all need to leave. I'm not going nowhere. All y'all need to leave. Real talk, all y'all. I paid for all this. This is all me. Y'all need to leave and take that baggage with you. Y'all got other places to go, all of you. See, this is the thing they don't get. I don't back down on nothing. Everything that's mine is mine and will forever be. Yeah, I'm responding to things that these people said that were vile towards me. I don't ever have to worry about nothing. I'm set for life because I paid cash for everything I own. What? People can finagle and manipulate anything they want on papers and whatever. That doesn't mean nothing. That's not how it works. See, you want to be petty and you want to keep dealing with people who are corrupt. They don't matter. Okay, even a courtroom doesn't matter. No, the minute that an attorney sees this, right, and I have God with me, the minute an attorney sees what y'all are doing, they're all going to prison. And everything that's rightfully mine that was stolen, because there's stuff right now people are in possession of that they stole from me. Mm-hmm. Yep, vehicles and all, everything. So what are you talking about? But people do their job? No, they don't. Y'all are a joke, bro. Y'all been a joke since day one. Like I said, the legal names were provided light years ago. What happened? Really dropped the ball there, huh? Right. They said, oh, they can't do nothing. We can't do nothing. Why can't you do your job? How would that make sense? Who in the hell do they tell that to? They tried to play it off like that was legal. That was illegal as hell, right? And whoever was on the phone with me that day, 100% they're going to prison and losing their job. Yep. Yep. And it has to be in your records. And I'm going to try to get the lawyer to go through those records and figure out who I was talking to. I'm going to figure out everything. Every person that was on a scene where you did something illegal, everything. And it's all going to the lawyer. That's all. Just gets brought up in the federal lawsuit. See, there's no need for me to get mad, right? Or out of character, right? Because you can do whatever you want at this point. I mean, keep on breaking the law. That's all you've done the entire time. However, the way that works is it's called karma, and karma never fails. The way it works is that you just keep stacking up. You know, it's kind of like people who go steal. They stack them up, and then they catch you one day, and then they apply all of those theft charges. You understand? Y'all can do whatever you want. You don't scare me. I'm gonna tell you straight up what it is. We ain't talking about nothing though. Ain't nothing to talk about. You make your move, I make mine. We're playing chess, not checkers. We're playing my game now. Feel me? And like I said, I'm doing everything by the book the right way. And that's what's hard to do. So like I said, I'm gonna continue to keep my cool when these people are using electronic means, legal means, behind the scenes. And it's not behind the scenes because I have it all documented. I've got tons of screenshots. I have everything of these people's ploy and plot on me. Why should I have to go through this every day? Every day, minute I wake up, they start their nonsense. How is that legal? How is that okay? I've asked all these people to leave me alone. They have no business speaking to me, not one word, right? It is what it is. Like, what? And I should have video documentation too. Like, literally, that is, once we get to court, it's going to be an easy win. because they're going to see this video evidence I have and they're going to laugh. They're going to be like, dude, that's insane, bro. That's crazy. You put up with that for how long? Like, oh, years, every day, bro. Every day. I have the worst circumstances. I've been dealt the worst card in all of humanity for absolutely no reason. I had everything right. These people literally dismantled it, did things for them. They dismantled it. Like, what? I had every one of my vehicles running brand new tires, oil change. These people all literally took my vehicles, right, and ruined them. And that's not illegal. How does that? You know how much money has been wasted because of these corrupt folks and because of y'all? I'm sorry, but what? Y'all ruined cars that I paid $8,500 for, and that ain't no money to me. But you can't be serious. Like your inability to think has cost me so much money. I'm talking millions. You understand? Like, yeah, this is reality. None of you are rich. None of you are smart. None of you are educated, especially in the valley. It ain't nothing but ignorance. This is the pit of ignorance. Get it right. They don't do their job. They take one side all the time, and you're unfair as hell, and you're a joke, and you know you're ignorant, so you're trying to play catch up because all y'all don't want to see the white man win. I'm the white man, buddy. The white man has landed. 24 in the box. I'm getting piss-aid. What are you doing? And I'm the self-made trillionaire. Only one. Don't you ever forget it, boy. Tyree Sneed, right? And I use my gift of gab and I get paid and I happen to run the streets. I've got more done than every agency across this country and in the world, coast to coast. Oh, let me pick those up. And at the end of the day, right? I mean, lowered crime rates, right? Literally. Everything I'm saying is a fact. Anyone want to contest that, step up in front of me and have a conversation face to face. There's nothing to contest. There's nothing funny. There's just real life and real reality. This is not reality TV. That's right, boy. Couples is funny, man. They want to focus on minute details of nonsense, right? Ain't nobody laughing at me. What are you talking about? Y'all are out of your mind. You need to go get help. Yeah, you're not laughing. You're crying at your own pain that you're feeling towards me. I've watched it in front of me. I get visions seeing y'all what you doing. They sitting there staring at a computer crying. Real talk. That's what that Jamie Rose was doing back in the day when she was doing all her illegal antics with that Marty dude. Marty got his karma. God came for Marty and pulled his card. Right? Right? Oh, for real. Right? And then Jamie Rose, she still thinks that she's exempt. Listen, karma makes no exemptions. You understand? God is coming. Yes. 100%. Yeah. You're evil as hell. You're sitting on that computer crying at my life and my success. You're weird, bro. Don't ever try to act like you normal. You mad weird. Follow me around the internet still. Like, what the hell? What is wrong with these people, bro? What? But God handles all, man. God handles all, and he handles all evil folks. Don't you worry about that. Yeah, that's every time, without a doubt. So like I said, at the end of the day, I could care less what people have to say. I could care less how they feel. God is coming for all of you. God's wrath is upon you. I've been telling you this. Y'all think it's a joke? How's it a joke? How's it a joke if you look at all of them, right? They're all dropping like flies. So how's it a joke? Hey, these people want spiritual you-know-what fair, right? Like I said, people don't seem to get it. You don't do that with an emperor in the spiritual realm. And that's what I am, honey, sweetheart. Like I said, I already know what it is. I'm going to outlast all of you without trying. I'm not even trying, bro. I'm lucky I made it this far. I could care less what happened to me. I don't care. Yeah, I'm crazy for real. Y'all ain't. I don't care about me. I could care less, bro. I care about winning. I care about my result. That's all I care about. I'm more than a man. If you become more than just a man, if you become an ideal and they can't stop you, well, then you become something else entirely. What's that? Legend, Mr. Wayne. And that's what I've become, is legend. You understand? The legend of Batman. I'm the real thing in the flesh, and I've done the real thing. I have so much history in these streets and everywhere all over the country. It is unbelievable. While you run your mouth, I put working in the street and come up against criminals with my bare hands. Keep my name out your mouth. Feel me? We don't play no games over here. And we don't let nobody talk to us slightly wrong. I don't know what you're talking about. Let's get your perspective right. There's too many delusional folks trying to speak for me and behind my back. Let's stop that. So like I said, end of the day, when the truth comes out, right, now you have nothing to say. Now you can't do nothing, right? Like I said, man, karma is real, bro. Karma always comes, bro. You know what I mean? These folks is worried about They want to have petty arguments and online. For what? Well, why would I argue with anyone? I don't understand, bro. I'm retired. I'm 35. I'm about to be 36 as soon as I get my check, July 21st. I'll probably get that check on the 22nd. $182 and some change. You know how amazing that is? You know how many other checks I've made? I've been making buku bucks. Buku. Like what? Nah. I've been making thousands. Been making racks. All legit. Everything on my channel legit. The way I got here was completely legit. Right? These people are typing weird emails, trying to role reverse reality. Right. That's what all of you did. Yeah. You can't talk backwards and expect that to work. That's the silliest thing I've ever heard. Talking backwards doesn't get acknowledged. We just ignore you. What are you actually saying? They just sit there, oh, I have an agenda. Nobody cares. Yeah, I own you. Yeah, you're wasting your time. That's the whole thing. Like I said, just the intention, the fact that you're coming online, hiding, and trying to stop me from doing what I need to do, right, in my beautiful life, that's a problem, cuzzy. Yeah, we don't let go of nothing. We ain't going to forget, right? But to get upset, now that's what you want. See, I don't need to get upset. Batman doesn't need to get upset because I have no jurisdiction. I'll be flying over New York with actual wings pretty soon here. Trust me. So why would I need to get upset when if anybody says something to me, anybody, it doesn't matter who it is, I can go see them. I can address them face to face. I'm Batman. Like, I don't understand what you're saying. I don't have to spell it out for you. You know exactly what it is, but I don't have to say nothing. Folks know what it is. There's no need for me to get mad because, I mean, the truth is that I have the power to literally silence anybody. I have the power to do whatever I want concerning anybody. It is what it is. Like God told me, if everyone's against you, how powerful have you become? You feel me? How powerful have you become? These people, they don't make any sense. They never made any sense. They're wasting their time. I need 20 bucks on Cash App now. You understand? You want to keep playing hardball with me? Be my guest. Go ahead. Go ahead, bro. You know what I mean? Like, real talk, bro. Y'all have reality so misconstrued, bro. Y'all got me confused, little homie. Yeah, people don't have a choice with me. You're going to do what you're told. So, yeah, like I said, you see Christina's fake as hell because she don't care about me. She ain't caring about what I'm doing. And you got the audacity to say all these weird every statement out your mouth been weird as hell. You're the most entitled person I've ever heard talk. What are you talking about, dude? Yeah, you're not good enough for me. And you know you're not. It ain't making no sense, man. Trying to repeat themselves. A bunch of weirdo stuff. What's that got to do with anything? Any of it. But it doesn't even make sense. What are you talking about? Right? 24 in the box. So yeah, like I said, I was successful my whole life. To fall back, retire, and to do this full time is everybody's dream. Yeah, I'm a successful entrepreneur, the most successful in the world. I manifest millions of dollars, and I'm about to do it again right in front of your face. Stay hating. It pays me. Just don't say nothing to my face because I don't tolerate it. That's all. Like I said, I'm going to get off here for a minute. Right? All y'all, hold on. All y'all need to do your job and donate, right? And that's about it. And I'm going to continue to push this business and push this career. Remember, nobody believed in me. I literally had to panhandle. I had to do whatever it took just to survive, just to get food in my mouth, right? Whatever I got to do, I'm willing to do if I had the availability to do it. I don't care. I ain't giving up on myself. I don't care what happens to me. I don't care about none of that, bro, because I'm in the right and people got to eat. You understand? Ain't nobody doing nothing for me. That's what's illegal. Y'all ain't making no sense. The minute that these folks come around, they always want to start running their mouth and say, oh, all of reality doesn't exist. No, you people don't exist. You don't have an identity. And I'm not going to let you do it this time. Trust me, I'm ready. I ain't letting nobody sit there and start talking to me and start saying lies and twisting a false testament. Like, be my guest. Please try, because I'm going to film every bit of it and I'm going to make you look silly online. I'm going to go over the video in front of everybody. So like I said, folks don't even want to approach me because they know, like, they avoid me like the plague because I don't sugarcoat nothing. Like I said, folks need to all do their job. You signed up to do a job, do your job. Y'all are pathetic, bro. Every single one of you, bro. And you're a wage slave and y'all act like you grown adults, but you don't act grown, bro. It's pathetic, man. Like I said, what's wrong with y'all, bro? Huh? We run in circles around you, bro. Okay, doggy? See that money right there? That was a very small inkling of what I just had in my pocket when I was in Austin last. Every city and state I've ever been to, I've balled out of control. I took over Vegas, like, for different months simultaneously, back to back. Ran Vegas. I was the king of Vegas. I was the Joker in Vegas. Now I'm Batman. I don't know what y'all are talking about. I don't know who you think you're talking to. We big money over here, y'all little money. Understand? I own billions in equity. I never cared about cash. I don't ever keep cash on me. Holding cash is for suckers. You either can learn my philosophy and succeed, or you can pretend that you know what you're saying, or you can tell me something and fail. Look at every person on here who says they're trolling or says they're teaching me something. They're all broke. They're all poor. They have no money and they have no assets. They literally are all homeless. Like I said, it's proof in the pudding, sister. Every phrase, every word I ever said was real. That's why the Joker video just told you that. I get divine confirmation from these Joker videos and these tarot readings every single day. Those are downloads directly from source, from God. God speaks to me every day. What are you talking about? I'm doing everything right. I'm going to continue to make every right move and outsmart you. We got 24 in the box. Let's see you do it. All genuine over here. All these other people, not one of them makes money on here or is monetized. None of them. None of them, because they're all fake. All of them bought their subs and bought their views. They're all disingenuous. They're all fake people. There's nothing you can do, and I'm going to continue to make money no matter what. You understand? And these folks are monitoring my channel 24 hours a day, trying to make an excuse, false flagging, doing whatever they can, right? That's completely unfair, and it will be brought up in the lawsuit. And guess what? YouTube and Google are going to owe me a massive settlement. You made me start over way too many times for no reason. Those were all false flags. I've never done anything wrong on here. I never encourage anything but love and positivity. These people's name of their group, okay, is Haters Inc. They're an illegal organization. Boy, stop it. Give me a minute. So like I said, end of the day, these people literally, that's the name of their organization, right? So all they do is bring hate. That's all they do. But they want to role reverse on this platform. They want to role reverse on YouTube. Why would you role reverse? How would that make sense? So like I said, now YouTube and Google lie. Google was ruled an illegal organization in a court of law, right? And you have to understand, with all these people, like I said, I'm done talking to you. Like, I don't know what, they're always looking at me like they have something to say. Like, bro, are you putting money in my pocket? No, keep it moving, bro. Like, real talk, bro. This is like any city, like any major city like Vegas. I'm from fast cities. I move fast. This is how we talk, bro. Y'all ain't gotta like me, bro. I don't have to acclimate to your little like dumb down vibration down here, bro. Y'all are whack. Y'all been whack. Ever since day one, y'all been whack. Y'all ain't making no money. You ain't about nothing. Like I said, we do nothing but get bread. Remember, none of these folks help me, so I'm coming back with a fiery vengeance. Believe me, hum. Feel me? We're going to get all this money out here because none of these folks are nothing. And all these so-called women are a joke. You're all that poor and you can't support a man? Who do you think you're here for? You were born and created for me. You're here for me, literally. It's who I want at the picking, the pick of the litter. That's reality. That's life. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what to tell you. A man gets rich and gets what he wants so that he can get women. That's how it works. And all y'all want to be me and you wish you could do what I do. Like I care about any of these women. I could care less about you. Like real talk, y'all don't even exist to me, literally. Like I disowned all of you. I can't stand you. Are you serious? Look how you tried to treat me. Every time, bro, all I did was try to stand up for them and come to bat for them. And they've been nothing but just ridiculous towards me and gone out their way. Like, yeah, you proved your point, man. And I'm cool with that. I'm not none of your friends, bro. You understand? I'm on my own in this and I'm going to win. You understand? And that's all I care about. And then I'll just do whatever the hell I want with all my money. That's the world we live in. All right. And miss me with this God stuff. Y'all don't believe in God. God is with me. I'm God's son. What? Don't ever mention God to me, bro. And I'm telling you this straight up. I'm going to be really real. I'm going to keep it real with you, man. The next person that mouths off to me or brings up God to me, I'm G-checking you, bro. And I'm telling all y'all to your face what it is. Feel me? Don't say none to me. Don't roll up on me. None. I'm telling you, the next person that even says something wrong to me, I'm G-checking. I'm screaming on. Y'all is crazy out here, bro. Y'all been crazy, working your little rat jobs and can't make no money and want to run your mouth behind my back. Boy, y'all a joke. And I'll address any of you to your face. Boy, that's what I thought. So like I said, we run the streets. You already know what it is. TyreeSneed.com is my website, my domain. Almost worth almost what? $2 grand, 2 keys. We stay being a boss, and all these people ain't nothing. Easy. We'll be back in a minute. We're going to keep making money, coach.